Beyond the veil of the mundane lies the iron-clad heart of the forge. Your security clearance is acknowledged. You are crossing the threshold into a restricted sanctuary of progress. I am unsealing the classified kinetic archives of Section 3, a chronicle of mechanical tension and human obsession for perfection. Observe the data and the personalities that bring the shop to life.
Look, the launch isn't the issue. All of these pop the cartridge out. I'm just looking for a specific feel. I want it to have some life to it, but I don't want to have to fight the spring just to get the thing back in. It's about finding the one that actually feels right when you're using it.
So, you're the princess and the pea, but with springs. You actually think there's a magic coil in here that won't offend your hands during the reload? I'll just keep the camera rolling while you look for the one.
The original prototype. The pop is fine, but it's just a total pain to reload.
RJ, wait! That spring is under enough tension to take a finger off. My anxiety is spiking. Be careful!
See that? Now I have to use a literal pry bar just to get it back in. This is exactly what I'm trying to fix.
A pry bar? How dramatic. I'll make sure the archives reflect that you were nearly defeated by a 1-inch coil of wire.
Round 2. I dialed it back way too far on this one. It's easy to reload, but the launch is basically non-existent.
Finally. A piece of hardware that understands me. No energy, no effort. Just a slow crawl toward nothing.
See that? It's got no kick. I could blow on the cartridge and get more travel than that.
From death trap to paperweight. It didn't even have the energy to finish failing. It just quit.
Round 3. Basically identical to the original. There's no way this tension is lower.
Oh, good. A spare. In case you didn't get enough of a workout the first time.
Exactly what I thought. It's actually punchier than the first one, and just as much of a fight to push back in.
Spectacular. We've officially achieved a perfect duplicate of a failure. I'm glad we cleared that up, RJ. I was worried we might actually get somewhere today.
Round 4. New spec. It's got a bit less force behind the pop, which should help with the reload.
That's all you say, RJ. You're gonna trigger him. You know Gary is a soda junkie. He's gonna relapse. He's already twitching. He wants the bubbles. Gary, no! Don't do it! Don't go into the fridge!
Okay, the release is moving in the right direction. It's a tad less of a fight to push back in, but it's still a total workout.
Spectacular. You've successfully upgraded from impossible to aggravating. I'm sure your hands are thrilled with the progress.
Okay, last chance. Round 5. On paper, this should have the right tension without the violent kickback.
Here we go again. Let's see if this one is soft enough for the princess.
Oh, that is the one. Travel is a bit long, but the force is right, and I'm not fighting it for the reload. That is mechanical harmony.
Mechanical harmony. Is that what we're calling being picky now? I'll be sure to update the royal records.
Now, finding the right spring is one thing, but field security is another. This is that freaky geeky level of thinking I like to add, making sure the gear only deploys when you actually want it to.
Here we go. RJ's about to explain why a single screw is the most important invention since the wheel.
See that? No movement. Even with direct thumb pressure, that cartridge isn't going anywhere. It stays locked on your belt until you're ready to pull that screw. No accidental launches, no dropped hardware.
Move over, Da Vinci. The Freaky Geeky screw has arrived to take its place in history. Truly, a golden age for the prototype.
Well, now that we've finally handled the spring situation, I guess you could say this section is ready to roll out.
Get out. All that freaky geeky engineering just to stick the landing with a pun that bad. I'm cutting the feed before you hurt yourself.
So, while I was filming those spring tests, I noticed the staging station is, well, apparently it's not exactly level. It's about a 2-degree slope, a minor engineering oversight.
Oversight? RJ, it's a gravity-powered adventure! It's not a slope, it's a racetrack! Gentlemen, start your engines! It's the Ghost Trap Grand Prix!
Like, Glitch, please, sit down. This is a professional workshop, not a playground for your glitchy impulses. We are not racing the hardware.
Behold, the Forge of Destiny has become a drag strip. 2 titans of aluminum racing toward the abyss.
Welcome to the first, and probably only, Ghost Trap Grand Prix. We've got the prototype lined up against the in-progress trap. May the best center of gravity win.
And they're off! Look at that aluminum go! Vroom, vroom! Get 'em, Shiny! Pedal to the metal!
Oh no! Look at that! Unstoppable momentum! If they keep up this pace, they might actually reach the finish line by dinner! It's a catastrophe in slow motion!
The aluminum one wins because gravity is a patient collector. I can't breathe from the excitement. What a rush.
Like, seriously? This is literally why we can't get anything done. I mean, truly, bravo. We've managed to turn a professional workshop into a retirement home for snails. I'm so glad we cleared the schedule for a race that required a calendar instead of a stopwatch. It's a miracle the sheer velocity didn't ignite the bench. Whatever.